Okay.
Yeah. It sounds as if they might be a light body now. They're coming to Earth.
Okay.
So I'm seeing images of some greenery. They want to bring some fresh growth and life to the planet. But I think, they're not, I'm feeling at least they're not completely still.
Okay.
They're not completely done with their work. So,
right.
In terms of doing all that, they still have their own work to do, I'm feeling. But they do seem like they have an open heart, made of light, and that kind of thing. So they've got a good start.
Exactly. So what is it they're asking here?
It sounds like they want to be of the best service to humanity and the Earth. And as they're coming to Earth, it sounds like coming into bodies, coming into form.
Yeah. And so to do that, that's all they have to do is just let the universe know that. And that, trust that the universe will send them to the right place that they need to be.
That's good enough then.
Yeah. They have a choice where they go. But so that's all they need to do is ask the universe to bring them to the place where they can serve best and continue forward with their own lessons.
Okay, they said namaste.
Namaste, thank you.
On to the next one. Why am I not getting it in the thing? There
you go. Okay, where is it? Where is it?
Because there's up there, down there. All right. I'm coordinated in that way. Okay. So let's see what this one needs today. Trigger point, I'm hearing. I think that's kind of, what he's saying, is whatever buttons get pushed.
Right, his buttons. He's got some buttons. What are his particular buttons?
Whatever his, particular ones are, we'll see here. Sounds like they get pushed easily for him. I do see a picture of buttons lined up.
Right. And, like an elevator.
Lined up like that, exactly. I know where the chakras would be lined. There's one at the button in there, I guess.
Got plenty buttons.
Yeah. And he's just that kind of, she is that kind of way. I do see kind of that imagery needing to be dissolved in more light, like not having that, I guess, like you say, knee-jerk reactions.
Knee-jerk reactions, right.
And, at least from what it sounds like, whatever they're around in terms of who they love and care for, they can sometimes go off into, because they're not, that person isn't coming at them that way, but
that's the way they've reacted.
Right. Go off in things.
So they might want to sit and look at why they've gone into those type of reactionary type of things. Because if they come, and you ask the universe, to clear those buttons and to make that better, what you're going to have is it pushed even more. You'll get plenty of opportunities to confront it.
That's a big lesson.
It's a big lesson, yeah.
It's not like they can just go away.
No, it's not like they're just going to go away. If if you ask for peace, they're going to give you a lot of opportunities to try to find peace. But you're not going to instantly get peace. They're going to bring up all sorts of situations where you're going to have to really learn the hard way. That's what it is. It's not that all of a sudden it's swept away and now I'm going to be this very peaceful thing. You have to really look at your own life and see what it is that's pushing those buttons and why you get so riled with it and upset with it immediately. So it takes introspection in order to find out what's the key, and then to look deeper than that and let go of that.
And that is being absorbed. I did hear before that he does understand there's got to be a cause, so you need to look at whatever, cause is there. What's triggering that? What's happening, rather than having it just go away.
Right, and then playing the blame game on somebody else. Finger pointing, because that's not going to help this situation either. Well, it's your fault that I'm doing this. It's your fault that I'm, that finger pointing and blame game isn't going to work. So.
Yeah, and that's what I'm seeing, kind of like a ricochet. Those energies he's bouncing off of others, like a ricochet. Right,
because what you put out, you get back.
It does come back.
It'll come back. Exactly.
It makes it get worse.
Exactly. Yeah, so if you ask for, like I said, if you ask for peace, it's going to give you a lot of heavy situations that you can attempt to find peace in.
It's not like all of a sudden it just melts off.
No, it doesn't melt off. You have to learn it within yourself. And so in order to learn it within yourself, you're going to find a lot of things that are not peaceful. So you can learn peace. So whatever you're looking for, really you're going to kind of draw in the opposite for a time so that you can find it. So you have more opportunity to find it because you have to find it in your own life.
Basically, you should get ready and try to get stabilized.
Exactly. And really just sit with it and see what it is that makes that knee-jerk reaction and see the fallacy of that. And that's the way to diffuse then.
It's trying to settle down on what it is. I see a lot of mud stirring in there. And it's trying to just kind of stay present and sit and as best as possible. But I can see that mud being stirred. It's in him.
Yeah. So one has to just continue to sit with that and look and see it more deeply. Yeah. He's got to, confront himself.
That's the work. No one gets out of that.
No one gets out of that. That we all have to do that work and have to sit there with it and look deeper and see. Because we're the ones that are our own worst enemies. We're the ones that cause ourselves the pain and the things that we're.
Yeah, and I think for him too, he doesn't want to, like you were saying, blame or hurt others anymore with his own issues. He wants to.
Right. So the only one that can solve his issues is himself.
It's hard, I think.
Yeah, it's very hard. It's not easy. But one has to be willing to confront their self and their own patterns and their own, dramas and see beyond and break through it. Yeah. And that just takes first becoming aware of it. It's good that he's become aware of it. And he's willing to stop the blame game. That's good. That's a big step forward. So, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Yes. Yeah. I do hear COS. Is it okay for him?
Yeah, he can go ahead and do COS.
That kind of got that in there at the end.
Yeah, that should help to still him some point and expand him a little bit so he can, not so caught up in the emotional.
Right, and I think right away when that energy went in, there was a light feeling, so it's a good one for him to have, of course. So, okay.
Okay, moving right along. Next.
Okay. just put out the first images of a tree lit up, almost like a Christmas tree in a home, and then you have a nice fire lit, it's nice and warm.
Nice, comfy, cozy.
It's comfy, cozy. Yeah, inviting.
Yeah.
They're saying they're not really that kind of being, though. They would like to be more open, inviting presence versus kind of some stubborn heart.
Well, if you want to change, you can change it. If you want to be that being, you can be it. Just stop being the other. So what's preventing you from stopping to be the other?
Also some anger.
Anger. And that's
maybe anger, resentment, these kinds of.
And that's helping you how? That's serving you how?
It's not helping me. So
Right. So you see the fallacy of that. So be willing to drop that and leave that go in the past.
I mean, I think it feels like they don't even know who it's for anymore at a certain
Right.
point.
They're just angry to be angry. Yeah.
You know, it's been held on to for so long, you don't even know what the initial cause was.
Right. And sometimes it's that way. Just, so you're not enjoying that at all, and you want to be the other, so be the other.
And as you're speaking, I do see in terms of muds and bubbling in there. The mud started kind of bubbling, heating up a little.
Yeah.
In a good way.
In a good way, yeah. There's no reason why you can't go on to be the other. You just have to be willing to let go of the one and open the door and walk through to the other.
And I am seeing a kind of a shadow of a body walk through to that initial scene, like go there, maybe sit there themselves.
Yeah.
Start,
Yeah.
find that warmth into their own heart.
Exactly. Open it the heart and allow that warmth to come in there, and then you can extend that outwards to others.
They are sitting there and trying to enjoy that feeling themselves. It is a dark shadow body, but it's in that nice space. So hopefully you don't get warmed up by that. And, it'll take a little time when you carry these things for a long time.
Exactly.
They just, I don't know, I guess it's another one of those things of needing permission or needing
Right, and there's always permission to do that. There's always permission to drop the old that's not beneficial, that's not aiding yourself or aiding anyone else. Why would you not have permission to drop that and to go to something much better, much lighter?
I do see some imagery of chains, but they're kind of, they're loosening, they're unlocked.
Yeah, they're never locked.
Yeah.
Because they're put on there by yourself. You carry your own chain, So anyway, you have to just be willing to take that off and move forward.
So they're in that little scene now, and I think that sounds pretty good. So.
Yeah, so we will let them there to process that and to contemplate that, yes, they have that ability to change, absolutely.
They do like PCOS. I just try to be an advocate if they put it out there. They have PCOS.
Good. That'll help.
Okay. Then I said that, of course. Okay. So, see it. Next one. Right away, I'm hearing rambling mind.
Rambling mind, huh?
And then I do see an image of Holly with that. Holly with that ego, that little ego that's being stepped on, or no, that Shiva entourage with the little. They're stepping on the ego. And so I'm seeing that image, and I think it's being reflected back like that. They would like that. That ego is really a nuisance for them, and not ego is a nuisance, but it's really a rambling thing for this particular energy, which is not unusual for a lot of people, actually.
Yeah.
They would like that to be suppressed or to be in the background and then dissolved, however
Yeah, it's not about suppressing it, it's about seeing, through it and dissolving it. Seeing the fallacy of it. Yeah.
Yeah, he is seeing that when you say that, when he holds it back, it gets worse. When he
Right.
goes, like this, then it presses up more, like it's more forcing, and that's very exhausting.
Right.
So the suppression, no, it's not.
Right. Suppression doesn't work. You can't suppress because you're giving it more energy. Yeah.
That's exactly what he's experiencing.
Yeah. Then you're feeding it.
Yeah, so he's
giving it too much substance.
Right, giving it more energy. And so he's saying, okay, there's suppression. The other way is looking like awareness.
You're aware of it, and then you see the fallacy of it. Yeah, you see that it's not a solid thing. It's only as solid as you make it.
I can see some light and shine on this energy. It's definitely got some sunlight coming into it. Through this,
Yeah.
I think it's been an exhausting battle.
Yeah, and it's a battle you won't win by trying to battle it that way. So one has to more, by watching the ego and all its drama and its stories, and you see the fallacy of them, and you see how much you take them to heart, eventually you see it as nothing more than a movie playing on a screen. Just another dream state. Not solid, not solid in nature.
Yeah, there's a lighter energy. It's not that struggle as much. Mm-hmm. So that's great. And maybe the COS school, is that okay?
Yeah, he could also do the COS. That would benefit him.
Very grateful. He's very grateful that something else to help, another energy to help with this.
Yeah, he just needs to shift that energy and not fighting, not suppress it, but see into it and question it on the deepest level, and then let that dissipate. That will clear up the erroneous assumptions about it.
Different things.
Different way to do, yes.
One is beneficial and helps to flush it out. The other makes it stronger.
Just makes it stronger, yeah.
Okay, so
right, left, ah.
Anyway, all right. So let's see what this comes out. Blessings to all sentient beings, non-sentient beings. Karma playing out. Karma lessons, karmic lessons. How can we help you today? We just keep hearing karmic lessons coming.
Oh, karmic lessons can be coming, yes. So is that an admonition for people to beware that they have karmic lessons? Everyone has karmic lessons, or is or are they a little disturbed by the fact they have karmic lessons coming?
It says me and all.
Yeah.
Me and all.
Yeah, everyone has karmic lessons that they go through. Does he have a question about that, or?
I think I feel a little bit about the planet. They're feeling that's coming to the planet more.
Oh, okay. So they're giving a little bit of a message that the planet is going to have its karmic lessons coming to the forefront now. Mm-hmm.
And I feel a very strong energy going forward, coming that will kind of bring this up and forward to the
Yeah.
not into view, so that need to have it not into view, you know.
Right, yeah. Yeah, for some it's going to get a little easier, for some it's going to get much harder because those karmic lessons are going to come back and smack them in the face, yeah.
That's it, and like what you said before, I see a black and white. There's that.
Right.
This is going
to... The polarization in a way that it's going to be more seen, those things, so that people can gain those little bit more clarity about where they're going, yeah. But yeah, the ones that have karmic lessons coming up that are tough ones are going to get whacked very soon.
And I think what I am feeling with this is that isn't positive, because it does bring things.
It is. It's positive in the end. It's you know, sometimes you have to get hit so hard that there's only up. You have to fall so hard that there's only up. Yeah.
Cleansing process.
Yeah, cleansing. Mm-hmm.
Let me see if they have any questions for themselves. Said no, just flowing with the flow of...
Yeah, just with the flow of the universe.
Yeah.
Go with the flow. So thank you for coming to get that message. And you've got that. Look what I got here. Dead dog. You get that, and I get the dead dog over here. This is gone.
That's his work.
There we go. Hey!
Better.
Getting better.
Some poetry.
Mm-hmm.
Get a little of that. Kind of hearing like a misty veil.
Mm-hmm.
They may have. And I do see like this kind of mistiness, and there is a body in white on one side, kind of.
Okay.
Looking over, and then on the other side there's just this empty space, you know, but they're kind of there with this misty veil.
That's interesting.
So we can see what kind of questions they have. Kind of saying goddess energy, flow of the divine.
They're saying what?
Goddess energy, flow of the divine.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
There is something to still break through, and
right, they're at the very last little.
Feels that way. But they're a pure being. I mean, I feel that purity there. They're just kind of there, you know, and looking over it. Even though it's just mist, it's nothing.
Right, nothing solid.
Yeah, exactly. And it's actually a really lovely image. I mean, I see the whole cosmos on the other side. It's universe.
Right.
Moon and stars and things, and I would like to kind of feeling them shifting over there now. So
yeah,
it wasn't much.
Yeah, no, they don't have far to go. Yeah, they can step through the veil anytime. They're ready. They can go ahead and just step through that veil, pierce the veil. Yeah.
They didn't really need much words, or any words. I think it was just...
Yeah, they just needed the permission to step through the veil and go ahead and pierce the veil and step through. And
I feel that
Yeah.
universe becoming just that.
Yeah.
Universal. I can say it's universe, I guess.
Right.
You feel the stars and the moon and peace.
Yeah.
Peace.
And they're good where they're at now. So we will leave them there to enjoy the universe, the joy of the universe. Very cosmic. They're going cosmic today.
Cosmic. Got my cosmic ringtone on my phone, too. Another heart.
Another heart.
Right away, it's a cosmic day. I'm hearing moon phases, moon shadow, and full moon.
Right. It's the new consciousness coming in, so.
Moon rising.
Do they have a message or do they have a question?
I think they feel a little bit like that's their consciousness, you know, changing like that.
Right.
With a bit of shadow sometimes, full sometimes. You know.
Okay.
Not completely. I think they're okay with it. Well, so they like that because with the risen full moon.
Right, they want to come into the fullness of it.
Sure, yeah. So when I see that full moon with a lot of flowers growing within it, so that,
yeah, that's what they want. They want that fullness.
like worshipful. Not so much worship, but devoted to nature. You know, to the moon and to that kind of thing. They really want that fullness now, so they
yeah, they could go ahead and again do the COS. Would be good for them.
even when the COS is said and it's transmitted, there's always a pleasant shift, a beautiful shift.
Yeah.
And that's what I hear.
Yeah,
so,
that would help them with that expansion. So that's a good one for them.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Okay. 5. I'm feeling an animal spirit, they're saying. Animal spirit. Some kind of dog spirit, maybe. Dog or something.
Okay.
At least I'm getting that imagery now. But then I also see someone out in more the snow and things, and there's a dog there. So I don't know. Okay, they're not an animal spirit. I think that was just going to be reflected as they were. Maybe they lived in a time with just a lot of cold, and they had, a dog. So anyway, let's see. Still seeing wolves.
Wolves.
Yeah, wolves and a full moon things.
Okay.
Okay, so what questions are for us today? Just wanting to merge with the divine.
To merge with the divine. You get a lot that they're good for COS again to to start that expansion.
I think that's perfect.
Yeah.
I'm quite grateful for that, and that sounds just right.
Yeah.
It was needed.
Got a lot of them on the other side doing the COS, I'm telling you.
Hey, that comes. Okay, thank you, bye.
That's good.
That does it. And even at the very end, we're talking if we're ready to stop it.
Okay. Raj?
Okay, so the imagery I'm getting is kind of some ashes, and then it turns into a lotus, and then it kind of, those ashes dissolve, and then you see more of a white lotus.
Okay.
Kind of from the ashes.
Right.
And a diamond in the center.
Right. It's great visuals.
Very nice. Very beautiful. Yeah. And that is getting purer and purer.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Okay, so I guess they want to just reflect that back.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a good way to explain the path, you know. First come the ashes, you know, and then comes that regrowth and that purity, and one sees the diamond wisdom and things, yeah.
I think that's really all that we want to do is reflect that back, and I do see more diamonds in there.
Yeah.
Just really beautiful.
Yeah, very nice. Thank you. Thank you for sharing that.
Thanks. We'll take it.
We'll take it. Show and tell.
Imagery is nice because sometimes you can do a lot of reading, but you know the imagery kind of.
Yeah, it's got its own language, you know, and when you put it all together, that imagery, you can see exactly where this has been the path, and first it has to go to the ashes, and then the ashes and everything, and that heart of that, it's one moment comes out that beautiful lotus, which is so delicate, and that diamond, which comes from those hard lessons, and that really, you know, it takes a lot of pressure in the earth and heat and everything to make a diamond.
Yeah, I don't think you can get, and in the beginning too, there was sort of splitting with some fire, and then actually land that.
Right.
So you set it all really.
Right, right. That's the whole thing right there.
Reading a whole book, there it is.
There it is, so quick.
Hard, I've seen some ripe fruit like strawberries and things. They're kind of saying, I lay my head on the master's feet and I surrender there. And I saw that ripe fruit, and there's that image right now with one's forehead on the feet of a master.
Right.
Not this particular master, but just that
right.
imagery. And lay my head there and rest my head for all eternity. Kind of.
And ask, what is it they're seeking today?
To be one with the master, or the heart of being.
The heart of being, right, right, to surrender into that.
Devoted soul, they seem to have that kind of energy for a while.
Right, right.
And devoted, you know, really kind of connected to that as a devoted soul and surrender and is that I guess I'm hearing a little bit of desire to move beyond that, or
That's why I'm sitting and just trying to figure out what would be the best for that one. I think both the COS and the morning mantras for them.
I'm very grateful for that. It's something that's overflowing all the years. And very, very, very grateful.
Yeah. So thank you.
That'll do it. Hey, that's big, substantial reaction. So they're saying tomorrow never comes.
Tomorrow never comes?
Yeah.
That's true. It's always the now.
Laughing with me on that. Yeah, it's the same. With your mask. But as we say that, they're laughing. Like, in here, we do have some restricted energy.
Mm-hmm.
What that's about, I'm not sure. And I'm hearing storm to move away or something.
The what? Storm?
A storm came.
A storm came.
Yeah. And I'm asking, is that more in consciousness, and they were feeling that is. It's more they're just saying, I don't know, things that balance out or away. So let's see what questions they have. I think they, same kind of thing where they need a little bit of more.
Mm-hmm.
Feeling like a wind.
Yeah. If they need more grounding, I would say the Kali. Yeah, they don't need any COS expansion. They need to be more, yeah, rooted.
Right, because they are. Things are blowing through, but they not have a balance.
Right, you need to have a little balance there.
Hey. And I hear, different things. I'm just trying to cut to the chase a little bit.
Yeah.
Different things. Okay, the core of it, they want to mature.
The what?
They desire to mature.
Okay.
Sounds like they have been somewhat of Buddhist energy.
Mm-hmm.
At least leave that more on their own. I don't think they have the longer.
Okay.
But that's their that kind of thing. So if you see someone resting on his road, it's in they work out on themselves. So I'm getting a bit of imagery of those women that did some of that outside the monastery, some of the
Yeah, yeah,
They're
yeah,
saying that was the kind of thing that they did.
yeah.
That's hard.
Yeah, they probably did that one mantra as well, the Buddhist, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So more.
Yeah, so they can have this COS mantra, the complete mantra. I would not say necessarily do this whole COS practice, but the mantra. Yeah.
They're saying is the other part of the mantra.
Is the other part of it what?
Tantric.
Tantric. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, it's grounded.
It's grounded, they're saying.
Very grounded.
We're feeling that tantric energy. We got
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. The other half of that is tantric, and it makes the complete mantra. Yeah. So that'll keep them busy for a while. Must have. Oh, we have a linga again today.
Yeah. Oh, this one. Oh, okay, because I think we have three of those. Seeing a lot of black people. Okay, so okay. All I'm doing is diamond cutter.
Diamond cutter. Mm-hmm.
Again, I'm getting some image of the gods and the Ganges a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's always been nice. It's so open here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is on the gods. Yeah. What is it they come to ask?
Okay, so what is the guide to food? Something about it's a disgrace about India now.
Yeah.
They really want my mouth. I can feel tears in me because I feel it.
Yeah.
They're sad.
Yeah, it's very sad. It's sad that they went from such a high state and had such promise for everything, for society and everything, and it just got so turned and misconstrued and dampened down into something it's not. Yeah.
Wanting for their feet, at least in this moment, feels like feeling that energy in a pure way, like, you know, that's at the heart of all things, not just India, but
yes, exactly.
Purification process.
Right, the purification process.
So, if they do want to guide the truth.
Okay.
I am hearing a little bit of a Gayatri in my mind.
Gayatri, right.
Maybe they've done that in the past.
Right. The Gayatri asking for that truth. Mm-hmm. They can go ahead and have COS and the morning mantras. Yeah, they can have both.
So grateful. So grateful.
Yeah. Thank you.
You know how Indians images sometimes in those. They never. It's just a little tidbit.
It's the little candy one again.
saying they are a knower of God. Get clear on that.
They're a knower of God?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. Did they come to give a message, or did they come to seek something?
They're just seeking to bless.
Seeking what?
They're wanting to bless.
Okay. What is their message they wanted to?
That God is here now, in all things and all places and time.
Yes.
Yeah. I do hear one of those polymorphic being done that
right.
That every thought.
Right.
So I think that was pretty enough.
Okay, yeah, just to remember that God is within and everywhere. There's no place that God is not.
Exactly.
Okay. Yeah. Right. Thank you.
Yay. They're going relatively quick today.
Yeah.
I knew myself before, but not now.
They knew themselves before, but not now? Well, what has shifted that you don't know yourself now?
Now. At all. Maybe they had felt they had all the answers then, but not now.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, they're laughing. They're saying you don't know very much.
Yeah, well, that's what happens. The further you go, the less one knows.
They knew so much. They felt like they knew so much.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. A lot of book knowledge. Don't know anything.
Feeling emptied out.
It's a good thing. Perfect.
Yeah, I did see the picture of you know how people gradually they have those.
Right, exactly. A lot of book knowledge, but didn't really have any. Then they see that it's really nothing. Yeah. Yeah.
They knew that was how it was going to play out, but that's how it's playing out.
Yeah.
So they're feeling emptied out, and they just don't want to gravitate back there. They want to feel, it's kind of odd as it feels. They're kind of, I guess, not really knowing who they are anymore.
Right.
That in between.
Right. So I would say for that one to do the I am that I am and the Om that I am. Yeah, and just let it continue to wash. Yeah.
I think I should get my plug in. I might have a few more minutes, but it's starting to say no battery on my.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, maybe I'll run and get my plug.
Okay.
I mean, there's 3 more, or
there's what?
There's 3 more weeks. We might be okay, but.
Yeah, or we could have them wait till tomorrow.
Okay. Yeah,
just ask them to wait for tomorrow, and we will continue then. This was our first experiment with this, and so we'll continue tomorrow. Thank you. Yeah, namaste.